Happy Guru Purnami to all my viewers, my students, my parents, and everyone. So today is Guru Purnami, and today is the birthday of Vedvyas. We say also Vyasa Purnami. He wrote Mahabharata, which is full of knowledge. Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, Quran, Bible, these are all scriptures. So the word Guru is used in connection with them. Is it necessary in today's society should we celebrate this? Should we remember who is a Guru? In this money-minded, mechanical, materialistic, busy schedule where there is no time to think who is who and who is how, who has what kind of contribution for our life, it is absolutely necessary to spend 5 minutes for the persons who are called teachers, because of whom you are able to talk, you are able to fight, you are able to earn daily some thousands of rupees, or you are able to learn something, you are able to talk about your rights and duties, your responsibilities, you are able to contest elections, you are able to participate in social, economic, cultural, and religious platforms, to speak high sounding words, you are able to criticize someone, you are able to receive the rewards and awards. All this knowledge once upon a time was given to you by a guru, by a teacher at some point of time. That's why we say that in our life we may not have the necessity of visiting a doctor, engineer, lawyer, but everybody must visit a guru and has visited a guru if you are their elder or adult. So the guru and his role is never to be undermined and underestimated. Remember 3 things in life: God, parents, and guru. You cannot repay or return their contribution. This body, physical body, is the gift of our parents. But the life which is playing like cricket and football in us, because of which our limbs are dancing, running, and jumping, and which we claim that we are enjoying and we are demanding our enjoyment and pleasure, the main reason behind this is the soul inside the body, which is given by God, not our parents. Body is given by our parents. And third thing, knowledge we gather from Guru. So this knowledge given by teachers to us cannot be returned to your teacher. This physical birth, in this life, you cannot return this to your parents. And this soul which is playing inside the body, the consciousness, because of that we are able to play like this. This life is so playful, enjoyable, understandable, because of the soul which is given by God. We cannot return it. You should remember it. We cannot give a soul to God. Remember this. Body is temporary. We cannot give birth to our parents. We cannot give back our knowledge to our gurus. Because of these 3 reasons, no one ever forget his teacher or guru. Because of that, it is called Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guru Venamo. Guru is a divine spark. Guru is not God, but it's a divine spark. Who is a correct Guru? A correct Guru is one who teaches us the truth. In Bhagavad Gita, there is a shloka called Tat Vidhi Pranipatena Pariprashna Nisayavaya Upadikshanti Te Jnanam Jnaninam Tattvadarshinaha. This is the definition of a Guru. Guru is one who teaches only one thing, the final thing in life. That final thing, the final secret is teaching service. How to teach service? How you should teach in such a way that the student will learn to do service to the society, service to your own body, service to your parents, service to the nation, and service to divinity finally. And this is the true unfolding of knowledge, and this is the secret of all secrets. So we say that Panditaha Tattvadarshinaha, a person is a guru who has seen the truth, final truth. The final truth is what? Final truth is God. That behind everything there is God. His hand is there. See, we are fighting with COVID-19. We are not able to come out with the permanent solution. Sometimes the medical experts, sometimes the political leaders giving the statement that, oh God, oh God. So unless until we discover the connection that this pollution is the answer for this COVID-19, unless until we find out the solution that had there been no science and technology, maybe this COVID virus, if it started in China, would have been dead there only. It should not have traveled to other parts of the globe, and the total world might not have come to this standstill position. So we must understand this connection. It is Guru who slowly and slowly discovers and reveals this connection between this present world and the heaven from where we came. This is called the knowledge of God. So the duty of a God, duty of Guru is to discover this service attitude. A Guru should try to cultivate the service attitude. The message is that we all are servants of God. We are not master. A no teacher should think that he is a master. The teacher should teach that he is the servant of God, and the student, you be the servant of God. We all are the servant. We at certain point of time come to do service to the society. You remember this. And there is a way to learn that service. That is called learning style. That shloka is also there in Bhagavad Gita. I will tell you. Vidya Vinaya Samparne Brahmanne Gabihastini Suni Chaiva Swapakecha Panditaha Samadarshinaha. You should learn knowledge. How can you learn that service mindedness? How can develop that service attitude into the student's mind? How can we inject? By Vinayam, Vidya Vinayam, humbleness, opposite of ego, opposite of pride. Because ego, acronym for ego is EGO, means edging God out. The more we remember I, the more we forget about God. So if there is more ego, means absence of divine thinking. So our ego should be cut out, and Guru is there to provide knowledge how to cut out that ego and come down to the original level of humanity to do service to the society. So how to learn to serve? So this service and this doing service, this learning starts with the teacher. The teacher says that you have to start serving the student. Okay, and the student first serves the teacher. So this serving nature starts at the student, and that is the need of the hour in this present day society. Need of the hour, where people have forgotten, coming under the illusion of all these unwanted developments of science and technology. We must understand that we should not forget that we all are human beings. We are not machines. Human beings have emotions. Emotions can be controlled not with ego, but emotions can be controlled through service and serving each other. Exchange of service is the true knowledge. If this does not happen at the teacher and student level, then something is missing in the relationship between the teacher and the student. So let's remember that no one is a master and everyone is a servant. I always say that no one is equal, but everybody is unique. This is my thinking. So no one is equal, but everybody is unique. So in this unique way, we should learn to do service to the society. And this service starts at the student level. And if you cannot learn serving at the student level, it may be hard to learn knowledge at this level and become successful in future level, in professional level or at the national level. Go wherever you are. You see this. This is the definition. Politics is service, religion is service, education is service, and we all are the servants of God. Hope I wanted to say this. Hope my message is conveyed to all. Thank you all of you for watching this. Please like, share, subscribe my channel, and please forward this video to spread the message of developing service attitude in all humanity. Thank you so much.